All right, man. Y'all, what's up, man? Welcome back, man. Welcome back. If you've been rocking with me, keep rocking with me. And like, comment, and subscribe. And y'all know that's the three things you got to do before I start my video, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Still on the rise to that 300. And it's your boy, Big Rob, and welcome back to Big Rob Reacts, man. Now, as y'all can see on my screen, I got my boy, Charleston. Now I wanted to do this again because I had somebody in the comments told me I should keep doing, content like this. So I ain't gonna hold y'all too long, man. I'm gonna get into this motherfucker. Let's go.
Yes, my name is Charleston White. I'm a victim of a crime by a guy of a rolling 50 Crip. They call him 55 Street Crip, baby OG, baby Snap. He got a cell phone in prison and he's making threats to victims via social media. It's very terrifying.
One thing's for sure, Charleston White doesn't f with none of these rappers, especially not no gangbanging rappers.
Stomp on his head, King Von dead. Stomp on his head, King Von dead. God let us witness the death of King Von. Pow, 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 pow. And that died.
Unc got pressure for anyone that's ready. Doesn't matter if you're Soulja Boy, King Von, or even Lil Durk. Anybody can get it, and you'd think Charleston would be dead by now, cause this nigga is always talking crazy.
And bro, if you want
That goddamn man ain't going nowhere. They scared he gonna call laws on him. Let's keep it real.
see me in person, you can see me in person.
So today, we're gonna be taking a look at times Charleston White humiliated rappers. Charleston White versus Bandman Kevo.
What's the most you ever paid for Coochie for?
Like 12 racks.
12 bands for Coochie is outrageous. So it is understandable that the internet had something to say when the Say Cheese interview with Bandman Kevo dropped. But surprisingly, Bandman Kevo stood on business, and he ended up doubling down on his embarrassing take. Not only does this nigga pay a down payment on a car every time he's trying to but he also said that this isn't a one-time thing. It's something that he does on a consistent basis. Apparently, the least he's paid is $6,000. Like, motherfuckers be making no sense, bro. I'm not even trying to pocket watch, but that would equate to so much fucking bread a year. Nevertheless, that is his money. I don't really care how another man is getting laid. But of course, Charleston White spawned in at the right time to give his opinion on this. The channel Say Cheese got him on an interview, and he had a bunch of shit to say.
I would much rather give my kid that $12,000 and pay $12,000 for a night of pleasure. I don't love my that much. I don't love pleasure that much to get nobody $12,000 and all I get is a nut. That's a sucker to me. I don't care how much money you got, you a sucker. If you getting away that money for women don't respect tricks in no shape, form, or fashion. I don't give a damn how much money you give them. She would never have no respect for you as a man.
And he's not finished just yet. He had more to say on Kevo's side missions, and this time he spoke about Bandman Kevo's BBL.
Man, if he really could lift weights, if he really could lift weights like he looked, because he looked like he lift weights, but he don't. He just a blowed up, like the king dog.
When it comes to the internet, most people sided with Charleston, and I'm not gonna lie, he's violating at this point. But to be fair, it was already a big rumor circulating that Kevo had work done on his abs and the guy wasn't even trying to lie about it. He had already admitted to doing liposuction on his and he said he did it because he wouldn't bother cutting the fat off by working out. But I'm just saying, at that point, you're an easy target, especially for trolls like Charleston. You see, the thing is, a lot of times, it's not really helpful to respond when Charleston comes at you. You should have just ignored it and moved on. Because when you respond, you give the 47-year-old more ammunition. But now, Kevo wasn't about to say something about Charleston that would make the internet side with him. Instead, he thought it would be a good idea to go on Say Cheese again to defend his point and why he thinks it's justifiable somehow to pay 5 figures for box. And this is where he really tried to diss Charleston White.
Now people might look at it like, oh man, that's this and that. Like, I seen the Charleston White video, it was funny. I didn't get mad at it or nothing. I seen it, it was funny, but at the same time, you gotta realize Charleston White ain't hitting the type of I'm hitting. So of course Charleston can get those girls that Charleston get, they free. You don't need $1 to hit them type of females. So I understand that when Charleston comes off, once he gets on this level, once he cross side, then he'll kind of understand. Right now, he can't see this side. He barely can see anyway.
Keep it on it. Kevo was talking crazy now, and no, I'm not talking about him trying to defend his point. I'm talking about him dissing Charleston for his eyes. But it doesn't really end here, y'all, because Charleston wasn't about to let that one slide. Here is what he had to say.
He talking like he built like Bandman Kevo. Oh, he talking like they eating healthy. Well, If they was eating healthy, why did he have to get the BBL if he was eating healthy?
No, that's a very good point.
And he don't got no workout video.
Yeah.
How is he maintaining them muscles? That is styrofoam and silicone.
I genuinely think this was starting to get to Kevo. He was desperately trying to convince people that his BBL was organic. And this is what I mean when I say that this whole thing was just a lose-lose for Kevo. The Texas native went on to say that he woke up to a notification from Kevo on his phone, and that it was a video of Kevo showing off his muscles. Charleston didn't like this and perceived it as a challenge from Kevo,
Man,
which is why
hey,
Charleston
I
thought it
fuck with but I fuck with Look how far this nigga edge is from his eyebrow, man. That's a long motherfucking gap, God damn. That boy got a cranium.
would be a good idea to respond with a video where he was flexing his strongest muscle. Yo, I wish I was joking, but Charleston sent a video of him stroking his shit.
So I sent him the
Yeah,
best
hold
muscle
on.
I had that I thought that would, can compete with other people's muscles. So I sent him my muscle. And I ain't just sent him a picture, I sent him a video. And I was putting grease on my muscle. You know, like how you grease, he was greasing his arm? Yeah, I was greasing mine.
Kevo was definitely having nightmares that night after receiving the video from Charleston, and he went on to call Charleston gay for what he sent him. And you see the pattern, right? Charleston was waiting for him to say that because he already had some pre-written logic to back up why he sent the video to him.
Man, you saw my dick. I ain't see yours. My dick is on your mind. Your dick ain't on mine. I know what your belly look like, but you know what my dick look like. So, nan and the boo-boo, I win. You can't never forget this. Yeah, you can't get this off your mind. Once you see another man, you can't remove that image out of your mind. So I branded my dick in his brain forever to get my lick back, because I can't get them pictures out of my mind with him lifting that shit up.
Charleston's beef with Kevo was hilarious, but it wasn't all fun and games when he was beefing with Lil Durk and O-Block, more specifically, a Chicago rapper that goes by 600 Breezy. Here we have Charleston White, and when he got himself into a bit of a sticky situation. He had none of his people besides him, and he was surrounded by O-Block members, and the rapper 600 Breezy, and now is the time that Charleston is supposed to back up everything he said in the past. If you're confused right now, there was no direct beef between Charleston
Down show didn't look like he was standing down.
White and 600 Breezy. It was more so brewing tension after everything Charleston said about King Von. Charleston White was vocal about how he felt about him.
I watched a demon get erased, walked to his demise with so much power and force behind it.
Charleston was going off on King Von, and he just looked like a crazy middle-aged man for a lot of people, especially for the ones that knew nothing about Charleston.
Stomp on his head, King Von dead. Stomp on his head, King Von dead. Did your God let us witness the death of King Von? Pow, 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 pow. And that died.
It honestly makes sense why a lot of people thought he was crazy, but they probably
where he got the balls from to be doing this shit though. I ain't gonna lie. Like, he's a different type of motherfucker, bro. He got some gigantic ones, man.
don't know that
No Diddy.
Charleston White has been diving headfirst into a lot of gangbangers business, so shitting on a dead rapper doesn't sound like something Charleston wouldn't do. So 600 Breezy and a lot of O-Block affiliates knew that Charleston was being deadass about what it was saying, and they weren't with it at all. Matter of fact, it was almost like 600 Breezy and him were waiting for a perfect opportunity to catch his ass. And well, this opportunity presented itself when both of them happened to be attending the same movie premiere randomly, and Charleston White was stood there dolo.
Nah, we in Mississippi at the movie premiere. I didn't expect to see Charleston White. He come in and they get that, that's Charleston White. Ooh, 600 Breezy. What's up, black man? Happy y'all type be coming up. Now I'm looking like, and that name sound familiar.
Charleston would have never imagined that he was going to be in the same building as King Von's mans, and he was definitely on no type of timing for shit to go down. 600 Breezy, however, he was ready, and despite him saying that he wasn't trying to do anything, something would have definitely went down if there wasn't one big issue.
So I walk in the crib, I get that, hey, I'm on some cool shit. I never yelled at this old. None of that. I never did. None of that with the. I'm not doing that with a. I know he gonna put the police on me. Telling me to my face, I'm putting the police on you. All right, cool. We got the police there. All that.
Breezy let him off easy because he was scared of 12, and Charleston White knew this, which is why he wasn't really shivering around the O-Block. and he surprisingly stood on his words, saying that he is against any black people killing other black men, basically anything against his people. And so Charleston White left without anything bad happening, and that was obviously like a clear win for him. His ego wasn't put to the test, and now we can go around.
Listen, he gonna keep telling y'all that, man. Y'all ain't gonna do shit about it, bro. Just leave the nigga alone.
Talking crazy again. 600.
Let him talk stupid, man. Shit, if y'all scared of police, quit saying what you gonna do. You say something on the phone, on internet, he still gonna send the folks at you. You ain't gotta be in front of him. He'll send you to jail for a threat, nigga.
Breezy, however, he was made to look soft. Someone is talking crazy about your dead mans, and you catch him dolo with all your like, I don't know, it's just an image. And to make it worse, Charleston White hopped on an interview with DJ Academics, where he continued dissing King Von in Chicago. And Breezy told Act that he better not catch Charleston outside, but people didn't take this seriously at all.
I said, when I see you again, it's gonna be a problem. Like, it's gonna be that. So I ain't gonna let that old. He went from that rah to, oh, this little ain't on no cool. He on some bull. Hey, I just want to let you know.
This is where it gets a bit hard to understand, because Breezy said in an interview that he is no longer trying to get to Charleston White, saying that if he would get in trouble with 12, meaning that Charleston White officially won the beef. And to make it even worse, this crazy Texas man Charleston called out Lil Durk and O Block. It is just crazy, bro.
I already know Lil Durk ain't looking for me. I killed the image, homie, of what our people think these is. Lil Durk ain't no bad mother. No, man, bad mother don't have fat white baby mamas.
The real question is, how is Charleston able to say this while still meaning every single word he's saying? I have no idea why he would think this is a good idea, but if he was trying to make O-Block affiliates look soft for the fans, I guess he was cooking. Now, even though Charleston White was talking crazy, a lot of people were saying that his heart seems to be at the right place. And this was under a Say Cheese interview when they asked him about the whole Slide for Von situation.
This is a lose-lose situation that the fans want to put the rappers in. If they don't do it, we gonna quit listening to you. If you do it, and go to jail, we gonna quit listening to you.
You already know Durk ain't addressing nothing, and Charleston seems to be good for now. I mean, the O-Block members don't want the feds involved in anything, but this is nothing compared to Charleston's beef with King Yella. I think a lot of the rappers on this list would have been better off if they just chose their battles more wisely, and King Yella is unfortunately a perfect example of this. Although he didn't try to insert himself into the Charleston and King Von situation, he had something else coming for him. Charleston started dissing the deceased FBG Duck, something that Yella had to address. And instead of Charleston dissing King Yella, he went straight at his family, talking about his 3-year-old daughter.
My wife was talking about King Yella. She said, why he rocking like that in that corner with all that scribbly stuff on his face? I said, that's a thing, baby. His mama was a baby. That was in an institution. He looked like he was in an institution. Yeah.
Nah, see, I ain't know his wife was back there playing along and shit. Then you go to showing your wife on the thing. It's one thing to play with people and it's you, but you inserting your family and shit. Now you got your wife talking about people's kids and shit. I don't agree with that though.
Yella, baby. He old Yella with a bunch of scrappy on his face, and he got an ugly daughter. Yeah, he got an ugly yellow daughter. I bet when he go up to the school, have to talk to them teachers about some of his school, they don't take him serious looking at his daughter, then looking at him with them scrappy on his face.
Yella was not about to ignore Charleston White this time. Like, he's dissing his family, and not just that, we're talking about his daughter. I can 100% see why he responded.
Well, yo, play with my children, my daughter, on GLD user. You do all that you talk about like it's for the youth, but you talking about a 3-year-old child though. You goofy Mark clown. You and your ugly dog rat looking wife.
The internet wasn't really clowning or disagreeing with Yella for his response. I think we can all agree that dissing kids is off limits, bro. Kids don't belong in rap beefs, and Yella's child is no exception. But Charleston then found a strange way to spin this and come up with a pretty convincing reason explaining why he did it. It was basically saying that everyone is going at him for dissing gangsters' children, but then at the same time point out the hypocrisy behind people dissing Tuka, a 15-year-old from Chicago that was killed.
Tuka was a kid. They sold this. Listen, homie. There was a 1-month-old baby in Chicago. How can we be so offended by saying that ugly
But we watch kids die by the hands of these gangbangers year after year, homie. And we never be that offended.
But Charleston White's argument wasn't about to defend him because Yella went on to threaten him.
I heard you're gonna be in Vegas soon. I hope you come with the police. Cause if I find out where you're gonna be at, my mama or my kids, I'm gonna. You see these? You see this? I'm gonna put this all on your face. I'm gonna smack you like a. I'm gonna smack you so hard.
Sent his ass to jail, didn't it?
Mark, like, why is you playing with my children though? Like, what the you think this is? You think I'm a goofy for real?
If you're wondering how Charleston responded and if he apologized, he had another trick up his sleeve. Charleston ended up reporting the threat to his probation officers. In other words, this nigga ratted on him, bruh.
And I believe he's on federal probation or parole out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Are you local? No, ma'am. I'm actually a upcoming entertainer. But this guy here did a video on before millions of people and told the people that when I come to Chicago that he's gonna hurt and harm me.
That is something I didn't expect at all. Yella was close to getting locked up again, and he just couldn't afford a troll like Charleston sabotaging. Charleston White been talking to police and calling cops on rappers before, like this isn't something new. If you didn't know, PMG God got 20 years in the can, and Charleston White was actually the one that made the phone call to get him locked up.
He twice my size.
Damn.
His slap is a weapon. Now he just talking, making a threat. He's not thinking about a law-abiding citizen that's thinking about the law and very strategic in everything he do. He a 200-pound plus man, known to have probably a violent history, known for probably having a convicted felon criminal record. The law is on my side no matter how disrespectful I talk.
Not just that, but Charleston made sure to show everyone that he's got hella sticks and that if King Yella wants smoke, it's up. But when Yella really understood what was going on, he said this to Charleston.
All y'all people that's trying to come up off the culture. Yeah, you might be black, but you not no street. And if you was, you's a straight goofy. You's a goofy for what you doing. You have to be smarter. Now you trying to play police games. Like, come on now.
It took some time before he realized that there was absolutely no winning going back and forth with Charleston. If he tried pulling anything that would be considered remotely criminal, he knows that Charleston has got the feds on speed dial. So the 47-year-old Texas man got away without anything physical going down, but he was just lucky because when he was beefing with Soulja Boy, he had to see Big Draco in person. Everything started when the rapper Young Dolph passed away at the end of 2021. When this happened, Draco went live on Instagram and said nothing. Complete silence, and when I say that, you might be thinking that he's doing a moment of silence or something as respect, but that was far from the reality. He was shitting on him. And if you didn't know, they had been beefing for a long time before he passed, and since he wasn't saying anything, a lot of people thought Soulja Boy was the one that slid on his ops. But was Soulja Boy behind Young Dolph's death? Well, Charleston took to yet another Say Cheese interview to talk about it, and here is what he had to say.
Every rapper who has had something bad to say about Soulja Boy are no longer here.
I Soulja Boy. Country Black said he was a punk. Yeah, Country Black talk real bad about you. I want to remind Soulja Boy, you ain't got no mother ops. And watch them you, Remember you was on your tiptoe. Remember you was a tiptoeing ass. Yeah, you ain't got no motherfucking ops.
Soulja Boy is really active on socials, and this time was no exception. He obviously saw what Charleston had to say and made it crystal clear that he gave nobody permission to talk on Big Draco name. Not Say Cheese, not the 47-year-old madman, nobody, bro.
Only reason y'all interviewing these because they talking bad on my name. Say Cheese, DJ Vlad, No Jumper. Stop interviewing all these dead boy.
At this point, Soulja Boy is pissed. It is clear to see that Charleston struck a nerve when talking about him, especially when Charleston White said that Soulja Boy is not really with it. So Draco was like, bet. He pulled up in a Sprinter with 10 and confronted Charleston in a mall he was shopping in. And of course, Soulja Boy said that he only wanted to talk, and according to Charleston, he said that there was no need for 10 people if he just wanted to have a conversation.
They were real passive aggressive. So I'm trying to read the body language. Nobody's smiling, nobody's saying, nobody's giving off no danger. So I gradually reach in my pocket.
Yup, however you want to call it, Charleston attacked or defended himself with a mace spray. That is just wild to say, bro. At this point, Unk is crazy.
He walk up to me. The first 6, 7 guys. Understand 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As soon as he say, I want to talk, I reach over her head and mace. I know I got to get out this corner. There's still other guys coming. So when I come back this way, I come out the corner, right? She turn around and look at me. As I'm going this way, a little bit, get her on the mouth and chin. I come back and get him again.
How are you gonna pull up on your ops 10 man deep and still get embarrassed? Like, I'm not gonna lie, this is crazy. And out of everything, it was a bottle of mace spray.
I'm shocked and appalled, bro. I said, I know this nigga just put out some pepper spray, man. That nigga did like this, y'all. He ain't telling y'all the part how he makes himself. When talking about he makes me, stop playing. You maced yourself and your. You did like this. That nigga went in his eye and in his eye. That maced this nigga Big Draco. That nigga maced this. Stop playing.
Boy, your ass got
Look
mace.
at like.
His ass got mace fucked off. Now he got to come up with an explanation. Get the fuck out of here, man. Yeah, Soulja Boy became a clown a long time ago to me.
You good, my? What the fuck you doing? He like, oh man, bro.
The rap game is all about narratives and making people believe what you want them to believe. And Soulja Boy is good at playing this game. He was trying to tell everyone a different story, talking about how Charleston sprayed the mace in the sky because he was scared. I don't know if I buy that story. One thing would be to miss your target with the spray, but nigga, it's a mace spray, not a fucking air horn. Like, what is spraying it in the air gonna do? Charleston also pointed out that his eyes were kind of puffy, implying that he actually managed to spray him in the eyes. He said, your face ain't even healed yet, so I know you're still aggravated and agitated. And Soulja responded by saying that Charleston White is broke, saying that he still lives in a trailer park and that he's never touched $1 million. And of course, he had to point out that he's been making money since he was 16 and said, show me $100K. But overall, Charleston came out the other end being better off than Soulja Boy. Yet again, if he didn't feed into it, I feel like he would have been better off. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. One thing about Charleston White is that he's gonna talk about anything. And he definitely had something to say about T.I. and his son.
This ain't your restaurant.
Boy, this shit here was so funny.
Your restaurant. Everything you make, I can pull out my pocket right now. I ain't tripping on you.
This is King Harris, T.I.'s son, and around 2 years ago, the clip that played earlier went crazy on social media, where King Harris went off at Waffle House employees for messing up his order, and when they told him to stop cussing, he went off, saying that he was gonna pistol whip the staff. You can already tell what the internet had to say about how he was acting, and a lot of people were surprised that his dad wasn't saying anything about it, considering how viral it went. Well, he did say something, but it was a poor response. He just said that he didn't get why his son would go back and forth with fast food workers, saying that they're on different levels of life. And the problem that the internet had with this is that it seemed like T.I. was letting his son off with just a slapshot was blowing up, and so he took the opportunity to give his opinion.
Miho is a light-skinned, handsome, mulatto little boy with good hair and it's curly. Boy, listen, it don't look nothing like that T.I. boy. That boy T.I. boy done put that blonde on this mother hair. Yeah, he damn near look like a curly hair Halbert stuff. A platypus mouth little boy. That boy look long in the mother. Boy, that T.I. boy look yellow, them little old pink look. If y'all daddies wasn't no rapper, if y'all was down off in the ghetto looking like that, it'll be rough on you, boy. Y'all can't play football, basketball, none of that shit.
King Harris saw the clip of Charleston talking about his looks, and this made him mad as hell. So this was his response.
Boy, Charleston White, you was a boy. That said he was with him. He was with him. Man, I stayed with my older cousins. Motherfucker went to pointing who did what, who, man, we was about to whoop when you come back down here from telling. Your ass, you had I can see you had a soft upbringing.
Nothing is making sense anymore. Like, how the hell are you gonna say that Charleston had a soft upbringing when your dad is literally T.I.? But I'm sure you guys have caught on by now because this was exactly what Charleston wanted. He had been plotting to get a one-up.
Yeah, I just want to tell T.I. son. They say my mama raised nigga, your mama and dad raised a yellow freak. Yeah. T.I. son say, I'll whoop your. Now T.I., you raising these kind of little yellow mother. You got a yellow mother. Look how your son look. Talking about he'll jump on a 50-something-year-old. Your boy, hey, you show T.I. them the kind of boys you got. Say T.I. listen, if your boy jump on me, y'all will bury that yellow mother. I right in his goddamn throat. Look, I wish an 18, 19-year-old would jump on me.
T.I. somehow decided at this point that it was time to step up for his son. A little late, but nevertheless, he decided to issue a clear warning to Charleston for threatening his son.
Bro, if you want to see me in person, you can see me in person. Don't play with mine, bro. Don't play with mine.
T.I. made it clear that he has people that are willing to crash out for him and his family, but Charleston didn't care. And not just that, but he accused T.I. of being a federale.
You were saying T.I. was a rat.
Well, yeah, man, everybody knows. That man say he a 7-time convicted felon in one song. I mean, the nigga said 7 convicted felons. How you get caught with all he got guns? You can't even find his records nowhere on this. What deal can you possibly make with the FBI with all these military weapons, silencers, homie? As many as he had with 7 convicted felons. Not only that, he became a Crime Stoppers help. He became the tipster. When they up his tour bus that time, and his partner for lunch got killed. T.I. took the stand. Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, every good. Yes, sir, I do. And he was pointing, and he was telling on that stand about what happened. He didn't play gangster. He wasn't ready to crash out then.
This quickly became an issue, something that it didn't have to be, but T.I. clearly had less to gain from this and considered slowing down on the verbal. It's like for Charleston, it is gasoline to the fire when someone responds, and he is ready to go back and forth and just go crazy, but long story short...
Man, that nigga do look funny than a motherfucker though, I ain't gonna lie. Them, yeah, platypus, he do got some lips. God damn.
I'm pretty sure T.I. dissed him on a track, there was some more back and forth, and then it was just over. Allegedly, he even hopped on a call with Charleston to settle the beef, but then, yeah, I'll just let you guys see this one for yourself.
Yeah, just kind of trying to T.I. Yeah, you don't get to dictate nothing, nigga. Yeah, you don't get, you or whoever that nigga is on now, because yeah, you don't get to dictate nothing. I'm trying to get understanding. Well, I ain't trying to get an understanding or give an understanding, nigga. If you can't take what I took, then you crash out. Send somebody to crash out. Who would, you ain't no comedian. Okay, if I ain't no comedian, then handle it like I ain't no comedian then. Yeah, deal with me like I ain't no comedian. If I ain't no comedian, yeah, that's what I told T.I. Yeah, you ain't dictating nothing, not this conversation. I'm the big dog talking. You the one trying to get understanding, right, daddy? Well, guess what? I ain't trying to get now nor give a one, so fuck you in your tip. That's exactly what I just told him on the phone. Now get on there and tell them that and send somebody to crash out. I already got reports on you. You ain't got no family members or nobody that'll crash out, and you ain't never won a fight.
Boy, nigga don't be wanting that shit with that man. That man is a non-stoppable old head that will crash your world and call the police on you when you try to get violent with him. Y'all ain't gonna fuck with that old nigga, man. Let's just let the man do him. He's the new sensation. He not gonna get touched. Y'all ain't gonna touch him. Let's just keep it right there. All right. But I had to react to that. That's for the guy who told me to keep doing this shit. More videos like that, man. I'm on it, man. This is what I'm doing. You dig? But y'all got 3 things to do before I end this video. And that is like, comment, and subscribe, man. And I enjoyed that video though. But it's your boy Big Rob, and it's Big Rob Reacts, man. Until next video, I'm out, baby.